Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here, and towing the slab, Johnny Cueto.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
All right, ready to go here. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
The pitch. Fouled off. He was late. 0-1 down. Nimmo checks his swing, appeal to third, and yes, he offered at it. And the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Left-hand hitter waits. Ball one there. Next one misses, and that's ball two. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up in 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Starling Marte. High in the air, out to right. Sanchez gets under it. 2 down.
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Francisco Lindor. Enters this one with 4 extra base hits already in the series. First offering, and it just misses. Singy, where are you on F1 racing? Are you a fan?
Haven't gotten there yet, but I will at some point.
Francisco Lindor, a big fan of F1 racing. His favorite driver is Lewis Hamilton. Tosses to first. Lindor retired. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Mets. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, towing the slab in today's game, David Peterson. What do we need to know here?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Line drive, base hit right field. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Yuli Gurriel comes up to hit. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. That's to third. It's through for a hit. Canna whips it back in. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Luis Arraez stands in. 4 for 12 in the series so far. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Left-hand batter waits. Grounder might be 2. The throw to second, and that's 2.
Batting fourth,
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And there's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Next pitch misses way outside. Started after it. Appeal to third. And he went, says Dave Lawrence. Marlins leave one. Scoreless after one. Welcome back. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Swinging a hot bat in the series. He's got 7 base hits coming in. On the ground, Cooper. There's one. Relay to first. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around. Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Two down, nobody on. And that's in for a strike. There's a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the
goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
No left fielder.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Now 1-1. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Pulls it in on the run. And there's one down.
Garrett Cooper.
And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. 3 for 11 in the series coming in. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name. And that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. And that's in there for strike one. The pitch. Strike two. Second inning here, no score. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike three.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with two strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. Just 2 for 11 in the series so far. And strike one to the catcher. Kicks and fires.
Ball inside.
On the ground. Lindor collects on the run. Throw to first. Out number 3. One left for Miami. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Miami, top half of the third inning. Here's Mark Canha. Canha, in his 8th season, 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2014. There's a strike. Base knock right field.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Luis Guillorme. First offering misses the mark. And that's outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The pitch. That's off the mark, and it's 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Omar Narvaez would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Omar Narvaez at the plate. In there for strike one.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Here comes the 0-1. That's towards center. Chisholm going back on this one. Tracks it down for the out. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit, Brandon Nimmo. Good contact guy, good defender. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Slapped foul. Canha on third. Guillorme over at first with one away. And a base hit up the middle. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Starling Marte up to hit. Flied out his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And now the 0-1. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. And he's safe at first.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Next offering is down low. 1-0. Check swing. Did he go? No.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
2 outs, bases full. Here's Pete Alonso. Ball 1, no strikes. Up the middle, Arise gloves it in plenty of time to first, and that takes care of Alonso. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Garrett Hampson. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Peterson back to work. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman,
Gene Segura at the plate here. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. In the air, out towards left center. Canna pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
the batter, number 10, designated hitter.
Now it's Yuli Gurriel. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And now the lefty.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Caught him looking for the K. Miami down in order, and it remains 1-0. On to the fourth, and stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil.
The right-hander back to work. Hit hard. That gets through.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And here is Brett Beatty. He was a strikeout victim his first time. The other way, could be extra bases. McNeil headed for third. Baden into second, and he's got a double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's the left fielder, Mark Canha. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Now a high fly ball out to left center. De La Cruz puts the squeeze on that one. One down.
The third baseman, number 13, Luis Guillorme.
So up next for New York, Luis Guillorme. Outfield playing pretty shallow. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
McNeil, the runner at third. Baden at second with one away. And that's down and away. And now the count is even.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Next one is off the plate, and the count's full. Omar Narvaez up next for the Mets. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases loaded with one away. Omar Narvaez up now for the Mets. High fly ball right field. Sanchez gets under it. Squeezes it, and all the runners are tagging. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate, trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Ready to go, bottom 4. And at the plate for Miami, Luis Arias. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Stepping in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. went down on strikes his first time through. Up the middle, Lindor on to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Brian De La Cruz digs in now.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Foul ball. To the right side, McNeil picks it up, tosses to first, but the run scores, and that makes it a 1-1 game.
Well, there it is, a little old school manufacturing of a run after that double. Ground out to get him over, and another ground out to get him in. Nice job to get that RBI.
And up next for Miami, Garrett Cooper. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals.
Ball two.
And down on strikes he goes, and that'll do it. But they push across one run, one hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We played 4, all tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, leading off, Brandon Nimmo.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
The pitch. And takes low for ball 1.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
In the air, left side. Makes the grab, one down.
The right fielder, number 6.
Starling Marte up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
That ball was ticketed for right center field all the way, but not so fast, the second baseman says. Leaps up into the air and brings it down. Some nice hang time as well when he was up there.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Hit hard, base hit.
The batter, the first baseman, Pete.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. At the belt and fires.
Ball.
Throw over to first. Lindor back in standing. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Jack.
We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, Just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. In there, and it's 0-1. Righty delivers. And a strike on the outside edge.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Tapped softly on the ground. He takes it on his own. That's the 3rd out. 2 left for the Mets. Still tied 1-1.
Concentrating my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God, not television.
Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now it's going to be Jesus Sanchez. The wind and the pitch. Sliced hard but foul.
You know, these Marlins need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And first offering is fouled off. Now snap throw to first. Sanchez gets back easily. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Another 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Here's Garrett Hampson. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one's in there. Strike 1.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Marte drop step going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Back to the top of the Miami order. And now for the Marlins, Gene Segura. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Sanchez off of first with 2 away. And there's a curve through for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Lindor picks it up. Now the throw to first on the run. That's the inning. Marlins leave 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back. Start of the 6th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Brett Beatty. And the right-hander back to work. On the ground. Arise collects it. Fires over to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next for the Mets, the left fielder.
And next for the Mets, Mark Canha.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
And that's in there for strike 1. And downstairs. Late that time, and it's strike two. To third. Zips it to first, and that quickly 2 away.
The third baseman, number 13,
Luis Guillorme now at the plate. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Guillorme measures 5 feet 10 inches, 190 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. Next pitch downstairs, ball one. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. The line to kick the pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. Arise onto first. And that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And welcome back. Here's Gurriel. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. The wind of the pitch. Ball one, no strikes. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
The wind of the pitch. Smoked on the ground to second. McNeil gets it to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Luis.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arise. 1 for 2. Arise, a former All-Star, 25 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. And a curve is down and in.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swing and a bouncer. McNeil collects. He is safe, and he beats the throw by a whisker. Singy, it looked like he might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close, so they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth a challenge if there's any doubt at all.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mets have decided
Here's one more look. They called
him
him safe, and I'm not sure that there's anything here to overturn the call. What about you, Singy?
I don't think so, Boog. I mean, we need something obvious to overturn it, and I just don't see it.
So they've made a decision, and the runner is safe. The original call is confirmed, and that leaves them without any challenges the rest of the way.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of safe at first base.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. In there for strike one. And he deals. Just missed. Arise stands at first with 1 out. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Back-to-back singles. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Brian De La Cruz will hit next. That one's in there, 0-1. One out. Runners at first and second. Next offering is down low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That misses. Ball 2.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
On the ground to third, might be 2. Slings to second, and that's 2.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Omar Narvaez. Cueto back to work. There's the strike. Action in the pen down there. Tanner Scott, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Shagwa getting cranked up as well. And the righty deals. Hit hard but foul off to the left. And the next pitch is way outside. And a swing and a miss. One gone here.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Line drive, caught.
The right fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Starling Marte up now for the Mets. Out towards right center field. Chisholm, as he glides to his left, makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And that'll do it.
For the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Back here in Miami, and now the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
The first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And the pitch. Swing and a ball hammered left field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year. It's 2-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now Jesus Sanchez. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Next offering is in for a strike. Slider misses outside.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it and they bail you out.
Fortes in the box again, takes a strike. That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
Runner on at first with one gone. Garrett Hampson getting ready to hit. That's in for a strike.
0-1 the count.
And a pitch. There's a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Next offering is downstairs.
It's a good take.
2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. Hampson tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. Rule to swing.
Now batting.
Here's the third baseman, Gene Segura. 1 for 3. And that's in for a strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That one the other way. Base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Digging in, Yuli Gurriel. Next offering is down low, and it's 1-0. And he takes a strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Cortez around third. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. He scores. It's 3-1.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. Carlos Carrasco gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
In the dirt, blocked. No movement on the base. It's ball 1. Rolled over to third. They take the force out. That is the inning. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Marlins 3 and the Mets 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. A.J. Puck. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. And now it's Frankie Lindor, a switch hitter batting right. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sanchez gets under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. The outfield playing him to pull, with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a strike. That just misses. And a count 2-1. And a pitch. And now it's even up.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Got him swinging. Now here is Jeff McNeil. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws across the diamond, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly, and they still trail it here 3-1.
Trust me when I tell you no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a brew. I'm lessons.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tyler McGill.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
The pitch. Chisholm stands in now and watches strike one.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
The 0-2. And that one is inside ball one. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
And now, Brian De La Cruz. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. He's got it. Runner tags up for third. McNeil with a relay throw in there safely.
Now back, first baseman.
So up next, Garrett Cooper. He's already homered in this game.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. Be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Next pitch downstairs. Ball one. Good eye right there. Kicks and fires. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Next offering way off the plate. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Righty to the plate. Line drive. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Fastball for a strike. Strike one. Right-handed reliever. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now the catcher up to hit. Nick Fortes. There's a strike. Sanchez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next one off the plate inside, and it's 1-1. Right side, hard hit. To second, there's Lindor. And that is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Last chance coming up here for the Mets. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Dylan Floro. A chance at his first save of the year. Brett Beatty digs in now.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
First pitch, and he just misses. Floro, a 6'2" righty. He features a sinker, a 4-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a slider. And he grounds one to the right side. He'll do it himself, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now the left fielder, Mark Canha. First pitch just misses. That catches the corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And the right-hander deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Guillorme, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's a ball and a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. Bounced up the middle. Hampson handles the chance. Whips it to first on the run. Throw to first is in time. And that'll do it. The Marlins claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
Our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 4 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Mets, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon.